Hello everyone, my name is Raden Gana Permana. I'm majoring in Public Relations. My study number 2020-050-2122. Today, I will explain my topic, which is the effects of nonverbal communication on business communication. Nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication is more common in direct or face-to-face communication. Therefore, in communication using digital media, non-verbal communication is often impossible. For example, when we are chatting, there is no way we can see the facial expression of our interlocutors or hear the intonation of his voice. Because of this limitation, um, nonverbal communication often leads to misunderstanding. Communication theory. Communication theory is a view and strategy that will form a tools and framework for something to be implemented in the progress of communication. Theory will build the form and rules of communication to be made as communication actor will perform for action, mm, normally forming, conferring, retrieving, and progressing messages. Business communication is theory. In theory course of business organization, the communication aspect become one of the determining factor in achieving the goals of the organization. Of course, um, this will be achieved if the communication is done effectively. A leader usually orders or instructs his subordinate to the organization. Of course, this will be achieved in the communication is done effectively. A leader usually orders of instructs his subordinates to make a letter of good order, answer or make a letter of complaint, general circular, but comparison contracts make a reply letter and the like is a routine things in the business world and are requiring communication. Misunderstanding in business communication. As in other areas or context or communication, in business communication, there are also several elements or com- components of communication that support the business communication progress, such as message, sender, encoding, communication channel, receivers, decoding, and feedbacks. As a, as a progress, business communication runs through state of communication. It starts with a idea or idea that the sender of the message has and with the feedback the receiver give the message of the sender of the message. The 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 discrepancy between between the message retrieved and the message sent in a business communication is influenced by factors such as complex organizational structure, different in status, loss of truth, mm, improper selection of communication channels, closed communication, climate, dissemination of information, complexity of message delivery, competition for message, unethical communication, and physical disturbance. From the various factors that because misunderstanding in business communication, we can win out some example of misunderstanding that often oc- often occur in business communication. Example, chain message, physical implement obstruction, double meaningful message, using improper communication channel, pay less attention to message, industrial communication, information that is overwhelming. Factor that affect the effectiveness of business communication. Not only not only doing sales in the business world, a company also to build good relation between companies, consumer, suppliers, society, and so on. Because communication is an important thing to support the authors of relationship. It's necessary to communication, but this communication that happen is business communication. With business communication, you can do interpretation or cross promotion that can be profitable. Element of business communication. Business communication can be well established if there are elements of business communication. Here are the elements that can be for in business communication. One, the purpose of communication in in conducting communication. Of course, the must be a purpose conferred. Two, action of truth. Three, information, ideas, or opinion or instruction that are the context of the message. Four, personal, personal or impersonal channel. Five, signal or symbol and tools and methods that can be understood by the recipients to convey and message. Six, achievement of goals as a final result. Effects um, effectiveness of business communication is ordered to achieve a goals. This communication should be done effectively. Statement this factor that can affect the effectiveness of business communication. Perception. The communicator must be able to predict better than the message transferred. Um, Authority. The communication or audience has a frame of mind, credibility, and communication. Communicators needs to have a belief the life Perception: the communicator must be able perception iya kan perception the communicator must be able to predict whether the message convert yet can be retrieved ya kelihatan.
Gua nggak tahu. Ini
Perception
perception.
the communicator perception the communicator must be able to predict whether the message conveyed can be retrieved by the communicant. Accuracy. The accuracy. The communicant or audience has a frame of mind. 3. Credibility. Uh, in I am communication credibility in communication communicator needs to have a belief that the communicant can be trusted. For control, the communicant give a ration I uh, feedback on the message conveyed yet. 5. Compatibility. A good communicator can always maintain compatibility. A good communicator can always maintain a pleasant, friendly relationship with the communicant. Thank you, and don't forget to take care of your health and avoid the COVID-19 virus. Thank you.